A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jam early by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
Hello and welcome to Doll Holla, y'all! We're here for a night of exciting roller derby action between the Varsity Brawlers. I said the Varsity Brawlers and the Tough Cookies. Are you ready to meet the skaters?
Please welcome to the track your Varsity Brawlers! At number 6, number 14, Hell's Kitten. Hell's or one up. Hope. Alice Cullen. Guard. A punch.
All right, one more time for Varsity Brawlers. And now, please welcome to the track your tough cookies. Yeah, on water. PCUP camp. Hey! 9. 81. Early. 102 Moolah Rouge. Number 2. Cup run.
Are you ready to meet your enforcers for the night? I said!
Gotta cheer for the enforcers.
Head referee, Suspect Ed. Your game executioner tonight, Metallicile. Jam referees are Oliver Closeoff and Tricky Ricardo. Front pack referee, Wild Bill Hiccup. Back pack referee is Voltron. Your outside pack referees tonight, Morning Wood and Casey Cajones. Your penalty tracker, the King Slayer. Penalty tracker assistant is Sweep the Leg Johnny. Penalty box administrators are Bunny Holly and Kill. On the whiteboard tonight, Lady Macbeth. Your eyes in the sky are Penaltina and Hassel Black. On the scoreboard tonight, Go Go Ishi Roll. And your runners is E.T. Peter, and your alt is E.T. Nimble. One more time for the enforcers.
Want to say thank you also to the EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and of course the rad crew. I'm your announcer tonight, Trixie Biscuit. I'm here with my friend Valerie.
Hi, Trixie. How are you?
Hi, Valerie. I'm great. Thanks for asking. The Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional, unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask League members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. Got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Make some noise, LA. There's that first whistle and those skaters are off. All right, when that whistle blows, the skater with the stars on their helmet, that's StephCon in green for the Tough Cookies. They are the jammers, they're the point-scoring player. Their job is to escape the pack, come around the track, and then they receive 1 point for every opposing player they pass. Jam continues for 60 seconds or until the lead jammer calls off the jam by putting their hands on their hips, as StephCon just did. That's how you play roller derby. You get all that, folks? Easy.
Easy.
Anyone could do it.
If I can learn it, anyone can learn it.
All right, we've already got some people going to the penalty box, I see. What could they be doing in that penalty box?
What have you done?
Mostly what they're doing in that penalty box is sitting for the length of one jam. For the Varsity Brawlers, number 94 is sitting for a track cut penalty. That makes this a power jam. That means there's only one jammer on the floor, only one team that can score. That team is the Tough Cookies, and that jammer is Avada Kedavra. Avada Kedavra having a hard time getting through that pack. Gotta pass Sheezus in the front. Oh my goodness! Jezebel picks off Sheezus. And the Cookies jammer is out.
That is tough defense. That's hard charging defense already tonight.
There's a lot going on out there. Coming back around the track, and once you leave the track, you have to get on behind everyone who is in front of you when you came off, or else you get a penalty.
And then you have to go to the box.
That's no good. Ooh, or you go in the infield because Jaeger Bomb hit you real good. Avada Kedavra calls off the jam. First power jam of the game. 5 points for the Tough Cookies. They lengthen their lead 9-0. Varsity Brawlers yet to draw blood, as it were.
You hope no one draws any actual blood tonight.
I mean, it's metaphorical blood.
Got a couple of Varsity Brawlers in the penalty box.
That's Avada Kedavra, most importantly. That is your jammer. So this is going to be a power jam in favor of the Brawlers. This is their big chance to get on the board and maybe even retake this lead. It's not at all unusual to see power jams be 10 or even 15 points, or even more.
Ooh.
We had a 20-pointer in the juniors game before this.
Woo, that's so many.
Oh man, that game was raucous. And New York State of Mind is out of the pack. Newsy's out. Brawlers, only 2 of them, but the thing about being 2 of you is you're the pack. You plus one other person gives them a lot of control.
Bobbing and weaving and weaving and bobbing.
One more to beat. Ooh, you get the point. Yep, there it is. 5 points for the Brawlers. Newsy re-entering very conservatively, very smart play early in this game, just because you just can't keep giving those power gems away. Anything can happen in a power gem.
Yes. Well, except the other team scoring.
Well, yeah. Anything that can happen in a power gem can happen in a power gem. 5 points for the Brawlers. They're on the board, y'all. Still seeing some bodies in the box. To the tune of 1 Brawler. No cookies so far. All of our rules in roller derby and the things that you get penalties for, they're either safety or fair play, and often both.
Yes.
So there's things you can't do.
What can't you do?
Well, no matter what you see on TV or the movies, you can't just haul off and punch somebody.
Yes.
You can't hit them with your elbows, your hands, your feet. You can't trip folks. You can't put a crocodile in the infield.
Oh, man.
I know. You'd think. Everything's better with a crocodile in the infield. All right, I see 2 Brawlers in the box. And we're just going to have ourselves an official timeout. Everybody's going to talk it over. Why not? That gives me time to tell you that this bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. Thank you, Vernon Community Fund. We are all so grateful for our lovely home here. As you know, we've been all kinds of places, as documented on, I think you can still get this over at the merch. There's some art that shows all of the places that the Derby Dolls have skated throughout the years. It's been a lot. And those of you at home watching on YouTube, hey, thanks for coming. And if you shoot that QR code that you're looking at right now, you can donate to keep us rolling. And I'm just going to knock this lamp over. If you're in the house, you can go down by the desk over there where you came in, and there's a place where you can shoot a QR code to become a member of Derby Dolls Nation. You do monthly donations, you get all kinds of cool stuff. It's all on the piece of paper. You should read it. All right, wow, number 67 got 4, count them, 4 penalties in that jam, 4 directional blocks. That's a lot, y'all. And 2 for 329. 2 penalties for VB as well. So both teams are going to be down 2 blockers. Yikes. Whew. That's almost the minimum number of skaters you can have out there. Both teams will have a jammer. The thing about doing multiple penalties in a single jam is that they all count, and they all count against your total of 7 penalties that you're allowed in an entire game.
Yes.
On that 7th penalty, you are out of there, and your team must live without your services for the duration of the game. So Max a killin', just getting the penalties out of the way early. Not going to have any more for the rest of the game.
Get it all out of the system.
Yeah, no, all those penalties are out of the system. Max a killin' gets to skate clean for the rest of the game. As is Draft Punk. I'm manifesting. Oh, Steph Con all over that BB Jammer. And it is the cookies out first. BB Jammer smothered Teresa resetting at the back of the pack. Again, that conservative choice. Now, when the pack is split like that, you're not actually supposed to engage, so we'll see what the officials say about it.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, Diana Ross, oh my word, all the way around, passing, spinning, rocking up the points.
Wow.
And making it look damn good. 17 seconds left on the jam clock. Oh my goodness. These fakes are like nothing I've ever seen.
That's crazy. And especially with so many blockers in the box, there's so much room for it.
Oh my goodness, that jam, Diana Ross, y'all. You could sell those fakes on eBay and make $10,000 a piece. Incredible work. 10 points for the cookies. Cookies extend their lead 19-5, under 10 minutes to go in the first, and we got 2 more penalties. Steph Con, and I believe that's Beats by K, sitting for the cookies. We got 2 brawlers down 2, but it's the brawlers out first. There goes Drought Punk, pursued by Jezebel. Alpaca calls it off. No points for either team on that one.
Call it a draw.
That's so tough because the first person you pass, if there's 2 in the box, the first skater that you pass, you get all the points in the box too. So it would have been worth 3 if Alpaca could have passed one of those, but it was not to be.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it? Well, I mean, unless you're a VB fan, which
Unless
you love to see it.
Something for everyone here at the LA Derby Dolls.
Big fight at the front of this pack. Oh, and everybody goes down. All the jammers in the infield. She doubled egg out for the cookies. Brawler's jammer out too. And this pack was moving through. Oh, I see. The VB trying to run away with it a little bit, make it tough for that jammer to start scoring. And they successfully forced that call off from She Doubled Egg.
That's good defense. That's heads up defense.
Good defense. Results in 1 point for the cookies. This is a fast-paced game.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, hey, everybody, why don't you make some noise for roller derby? They're out here working hard for you. Look at this jammer race, jammer race, jammer race. Oh.
Man, I love a jammer race.
I do too. They never last.
I know.
That's the sad part.
They burn so bright.
Oh, that's beautiful, Valerie. It's like you're a poet, except it didn't rhyme. It's like you're E.E. Cummings.
It's true. I do speak in all lowercase.
Except it wasn't disturbingly horny.
Not yet.
It's still only the first,
The
y'all.
night is young. It's still daylight out.
And there go the tough cookies. Avada Kedavra lead jammer. You can always tell who the lead jammer is because there is an official skating right next to him, pointing at them and holding up an L in the air. L in this case is for lead. Lots of things L can be for, but this time it's lead. Avada Kedavra racks up all 4 points of the blockers. Calls off the jam. How about that?
How about that?
How you like some of that?
I like it pretty good.
The cookies like it pretty good, that's for sure.
I'd buy that for $1.
They're up 24-5. About halfway through the first. Aggressive start by the VB Jammer, but gets hung up at the rail, and it's the cookies in the lead once again. Vana fight. Comes out, well, not swinging. I already said you can't swing. Oh, I don't know where
Metaphorically.
I don't know where that hole was that Vana fight got through, but Vana saw it, I'll tell you that. Gets held up by Jesus at the front of the pack.
Pretty big pack.
Pretty big pack, pretty spread out pack. In fact, Newsy had to let that jammer go. Blockers are only allowed to engage with the jammer and the other blockers within the engagement zone. The pack is the greatest number of players, blockers from each team that are all together.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have players from each team to have a pack.
Yes.
You can engage 20 feet ahead of that and 20 feet behind, but once you're outside that zone, that's it, no more. So we've got our first time out of the game. We've also got a couple more penalties. New York Skate of Mine down for directional block and blocking out of play.
LA Derby Dolls are brought to you by S1 Helmets. S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection. Protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009 as the official helmet of the Derby Dolls. That's a long time.
Not the same helmet. You got to replace them eventually.
Yes.
You can't wear the same helmet since 2009.
No.
But a succession of S1 helmets.
Yes. A long line of S1 helmets. Go to s-1store.com to get you an S1 helmet. I got to tell you, I love these shiny helmets that the
so
Varsity
good.
Brawlers have got.
So good. Little distracting, but in a good way.
It makes them easy for me to pick out.
Yeah, we love a shiny helmet, and we do love S1 helmets.
Yes.
They have really been a friend of the league for so long, and the helmets are pretty doggone good. I've worn my share of those helmets.
And your noggin's still intact.
Hey, my brain still mostly works. You can't get a better host read than that, y'all. All right, the refs have blown their whistle. That means the skaters have 30 seconds to get on the track. Jaegerbaum wearing the stripe. No, she's not. Jaegerbaum just going out there and skating.
Just having a good time
Just
out there,
having a good
Jaegerbaum
time.
is.
Jaeger announced the juniors game with me, which was a hell of a lot of fun.
Oh, I bet.
Where she revealed that this is her last home team game. Diana Ross out in lead for the cookies. This is like the end of an era. Jaeger has been a team skater, a brawler skater forever.
I know.
It's been so long. And I about lost it when she said that she was done. So, but everybody's
man.
got done sometime, right?
Yeah.
So, and there goes Diana Ross through. Gets every point that's available in a single pass. You only get 1 point for passing. If you pass the same person 3 times, you still just get 1 point.
Yeah.
And then you've done all this work for nothing. Through one more time. Diana Ross, 2 full pulls, calls it off.
Well, you know, it's been a real pleasure watching Jaeger skate for these last, how long have I been doing this? Couple of years?
Oh my God, has it really been?
Ish.
Holy smokes. All right, we've got a power jam coming up because the Brawlers jammer cut the track, started a ruckus. Power jam in favor of the cookies. Cookies are ahead 38-7. Jezahel wearing the star. Jezahel's such a strong, powerful skater. It's going to have to be to get through this Brawlers blocking.
No kidding.
Ooh, set into the infield by a very nice block by Hell's Kitten. Strategic, that block, you know, just putting just enough on it so that Hell's Kitten did not also go in the infield.
Yeah, got just the right amount of dip on that chip.
If you go in the infield too as a blocker, then they can just get back on. They don't have to get back on behind you. So it's really important not to just wind up and whack. You know? That's good advice.
You got to do a measured whack.
A measured whack. You
a
really
controlled whack.
Assess your whack. Titrate it.
Titrate the whack.
Jezahel comes back on the track. Not showing a lot of appetite for this peck, and
No.
I don't, with 4 seconds left on the jam clock, why should you?
I wouldn't either.
Nah. All you're going to do is get penalties. All you're going to do is get beat up. Just skate it out. You can't call it off until you've exited the pack. You're not the lead jammer. So that's why Jez didn't call it there. So that's no points for either team. Alpaca Punch gets a failure to reform penalty. Brawlers down 1 blocker. Ooh, there go the jammers. There goes 50% of the blockers. Woo! And there goes that Cookies jammer. Do you think anyone knows that when I say that Cookies jammer, it's because I missed reading their number and now I can't see it anymore? That's She-Deviled Egg.
That is She-Deviled Egg.
But I'm so smooth that you didn't know that I didn't know that. She-Deviled Egg rolls through.
I had the opposite problem. I saw the number, but I couldn't find the number on the roster.
Between us, we're one good announcer.
Between the two of us, we made one correct call. Kind of.
Kind of. And yet we did not succeed.
No.
In the thing we were attempting to do. Count them 2 penalties for Draft Punk on that one. Arms and blocking out a play. I do not have a good count on these penalties, but I can tell you there's a lot of them.
Yes.
We're
a lot of penalties
lot.
so far.
And these, there's only 14 skaters on the roster. Once folks start, there go the Cookies. New York Skater Mind is out, calls it off before Steph Con can catch up. Once you start fouling out, people start getting real tired because you got to skate more often.
Yeah.
The bench gets shorter, your rest periods get shorter.
Yeah. Yeah, and these seats in the penalty box are keeping warm.
Nobody in the box. How about it?
Hey.
And there go the Cookies. That's Avada Kedavra once again. Pursued by Smother Teresa. Smother Teresa subbing in for the for VB in this game.
It's a really good name.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Smother Teresa fan. Smother Teresa was one of our juniors, actually, and so I got to train her when she was a kid.
Aww.
And now she's a little grown up. It's spectacular.
I love the Derby dolls.
It's so exciting.
You know what? I'll say it. I think the Derby dolls are good.
Valerie taking a bold stance.
Hot take.
Hot take. Less than a minute to go in the first. Hey, folks, if you're in the stands, you can shout, you can scream, you can yell. You cannot whistle. You cannot whistle. Whatever you do, we will kick you out. The people sitting next to you will drop a dime on you because, as you see, it ruins the game. So please, please do not whistle. Just getting the clock set up. See, you see what happens when you whistle? It's this.
Don't whistle.
Now, it can be confusing because everybody's nerves are so keyed up. They want to get that jump. They want to move the second that sound hits their ears, and so you get that false start.
Yeah, his positioning is everything in roller derby.
Or even worse, I've seen jams that get called off.
Oh, no.
Accidentally. Everybody stops skating.
You do not want that.
Yeah. So we're back at it. And around the outside, there goes Vanna Fight. Oh, Alpaca Punch hurled into the infield by Draft Punk. Draft Punk trying to stay with the partner. Alpaca Punch makes it out.
Ooh.
Draft Punk flying into that pack.
That's my trenchant commentary is going ooh.
Oh yeah, that's what I mostly do in games. It's only because Evil's not here that I have to talk this much, and frankly, it doesn't suit me.
I think you're doing great.
Well, thank you, but I'd much rather just grunt.
Should get a third mic just for someone up here grunting.
Just a grunting mic. It's the dick butt kiss mic. Oh my God!
Whoa!
Penetration did a full backwards roll.
Wow!
StephCon gives Dai a big assist out, but it's the Brawlers in the front of this pack.
Whoa! Again, just breaking right through.
Oh no! Gwen Lacey pried open the wall, but lost lead jammer. Diana Ross came through, came around, and is coming back for more. Gwen Lacey still trying to call it off, but isn't lead. Diana Ross is in charge. Still skating, still got 15 seconds left on the jam clock. StephCon puts another one on Gwen Lacey, and into the infield that jammer goes. Dai calls it off. What a jam! Waiting for that big tally. Looks like 7 point. No, they're still counting.
10 points?
Are they done?
Is there more?
I think it's 10 points.
10 points.
And that is your, no, okay. But that is your quarter. I don't know the numbers, but I'll tell you what, the Tough Cookies have come out to a commanding lead here in the first. We are going to take ourselves a break for the first, between the first and the second. It's going to be about 5 minutes. That's time for you to go to the restroom. Go get a beer at concessions, or some wine, or some Cokes, or some corn nuts, or I don't know what all they got down there. You should go find out. Go get yourself some raffle tickets down at concessions too. There's all kinds of great prizes. You can get wine. You can get Mario Brothers toys. Woohoo! That's the whole gamut, right? Wine and Mario Brothers toys. What else do you need?
There's a Fall Guys 12-inch plushie. There's a gift bag full of Derby doll merch.
There's all kinds of stuff. So go down there, check it out. We call the raffle between the 3rd and the 4th. So get ahead of it. Get your tickets right now. We'll see you back here in 5 minutes. this second quarter of exciting roller derby action here at Valhalla here in beautiful Vernon, California, where the Fight Crew are taking on the Tough Cookies, and the Tough Cookies are leading 58-10. But we've still got at least 45 minutes of derby left to play.
That's a lot of derby left to
That
play.
is so much derby. Do you know how many points you can make in a quarter roller derby?
58 at least.
At least 58. So if the Cookies can do it, the Brawlers can too. But
It is
not
still-
in this jam.
No.
Because this here is a power jam in favor of the Tough Cookies. Stefcon wears the star. Jaeger bombs at the front, but they are outside 20 feet. They've got to let Stefcon go. Cookies are down to 2 blockers, but they are holding Sheez's back. That keeps the pack nice and slow, so that the idea is here is that Stefcon can come around a lot of times and score a lot of points.
Yeah, it's a game of control also.
Absolutely, and pack definition.
Yes.
Right now, there's skaters from both teams at the back of the pack, and so that's where that pack is. Stefcon comes up, passes 1, passes 2. Oh!
Whoa!
Just tipped out of bounds, but regains the track pretty quickly. Still got 10 seconds left. I don't know if Steph's going to do another. Yeah. Steph's going to let that time run out.
And just take it easy. Already poured on a bunch of points.
That's 9 points for the Cookies.
That is a bunch of points.
I'm telling you, nine's pretty good. Jesus goes to the box for blocking out of bounds and failure to reform. Blocking out of bounds, that's when you are outside of that 20 foot in front or 20 foot behind the pack. Failure to reform is if there's no pack at all, and it's the responsibility of both teams to get the pack together, or you get that penalty. Cookies are out once again. That's Captain Penetration. Alpaca Punch out for the Brawlers. Penny's in the lead and shoves her own blocker out of the way. You're allowed to do that.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, everybody knows it's for the cause.
Exactly.
No penalties on that one.
Nice clean skate.
All right, who here is cheering for the Tough Cookies? Woo! A lot of Cookie fans out there. Who here is cheering for Varsity Brawlers? Lots of fans out here. Thank you all so much for coming out here tonight. We'd love to see you out here for a little bank track roller derby action. VB is out in lead. Now that's an interesting question because until you put the panty on your head, you're not a jammer.
Right.
So why are you allowed to be out of play?
That's a good question.
You're skating out of bounds.
I have no idea.
I'm going to have to ask an enforcer about that.
You shouldn't be asking me.
Because you can't score points unless you put it on your head.
Right.
So
You have to complete the pass.
yeah, you have to complete the pass. Well, you have to complete the pass and put it on your head.
Right, that's completing the pass, I think. I just made that up.
Yeah.
Complete the maneuver, I don't know.
Cookies out first, they call it off. No penalties on that jam. If you have a question, ask an enforcer.
Ask an enforcer. They're very nice.
But not while they're busy.
No.
Bucket is out and lead for the Brawlers. Brawlers haven't had a lot of lead jams so far, but the comeback's got to start somewhere, right?
Exactly. Don't call it a comeback,
Don't
Trixie.
call it. They've been here for years.
Brawler said knock you out.
Bucket said call it off. Hits the hips, hits the bench. That's it for that jam. Brawlers picked up some points on that one.
I see writing on the whiteboard.
Ooh, is that metaphorical or is that?
No, I do see someone writing on the whiteboard.
Oh, okay. seems so ominous. Everybody make some noise! I'm gonna make some noise for Oblivion Westwood's jumpsuit. That thing is fly as hell.
That rocks.
Coach Oblivion there on the VB bench, always in the highest of style.
The complimentary visor, are you kidding me?
She puts the whole outfit together.
It's an ensemble.
If you got close, you could see the liner, the shadow, the lashes. It's all there, baby. You know it's all there. All right, I see Chance the Lapper in the box for the cookies, but it looks like the Brawlers just pulled down a jammer, which is not good news for the folks in the purple. And yes, indeed, Bucket gets called for football. So this is going to be a power jam in favor of the Tough Cookies. Tough Cookies, only team that can score in this jam. They are ahead 71-14. 10-19 to go in the half.
Good chance to just pour some more gas on the fire.
I mean, if that's the kind of thing you're into. You could also have a lovely couple skate.
You could.
You could just, say hi to your friends. You got a lot of friends in the pack. Roller derby, it's all about friendship.
It is all about friendship.
It's about scoring a lot of points sometimes.
Yeah, going around in a circle. Well, an oval.
Snack Attack fighting to get through this pack. It's the snack pack. Stupid.
Comedy is when one word rhymes with another word.
That's correct. Snack Attack getting their Lunchable ate by the Varsity Brawlers here. Maybe open 24 hours, but can't seem to make it out of this pack before the time runs out. Nothing doing for the Cookies on that power jam. Great defense by the Brawlers. Well done.
Well, you know what they say, ain't no such thing as a free Lunchable. Don't laugh at that.
Robert Heinlein said that. Jesus, co-captain goes to the box for an arms penalty. Somebody noticed that Jesus had arms. Times two. They noticed Jesus had two arms. I hope you're all enjoying this broadcast as much as Valerie and I are. We're having a great time. I hope you are too. Thank you once again to everybody who's come to hang out with us here on YouTube.
Hey, chat, how you doing?
YouTube. All right, we've got an official time out.
It's a good chance for me to tell you that the Los Angeles Derby Dolls are brought to you by Frogmouth Clothing. The Derby Dolls wear custom uniforms made by Frogmouth Clothing, which is based in Austin, Texas.
Austin?
Austin.
Do they grow strawberries there?
Yeah. Austin, Texas.
Ah, why didn't you say so?
I just wanted to mess with you.
I see. Well, you've done it, Valerie.
Hey, do you want to be a Derby Doll?
Yeah!
Visit our table outside to learn about our fresh meat program or go online to derbydolls.com/join for more information. That's derbydolls.com/join.
Yeah, you can also go to the desk out there by the end of the stands. You're going to see a couple of pink sheets, and they've got a bunch of QR codes on them. You can find out about becoming an enforcer. You can find out about Derby Por Vida. You can find out about juniors. There's all kinds of programs here. There is Derby for doggone near everybody.
Yeah, if you want to be an enforcer, we'll train you. Hit up that table or send an email to refs@derbydolls.com for more information.
That's right. And in fact, we want to congratulate Kill. Kill is one of our penalty box administrators today, and Kill was a trainee and was drafted by the enforcers.
Congratulations.
Between games, congratulations to Kill. And congratulations to the enforcers for bringing a new member on the team. I see Broadzilla in the chat. I see Sir Clicks-a-lot. Hey, y'all. Good to see y'all in there. Vicorp. Thank you all for joining us here. Anthony Giron, who's the only person whose name I just said that I don't personally know already. But they did say they were here for the jokes, so I appreciate that.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad someone is.
That makes them my favorite person.
Yes. Those jammers in a jam, but here comes, who was that? Melistopheles.
Melistopheles! Mel just shouldering her way through, but meets up at the front with Hell's Kitten. Kind of slowed the roll there. But because of proximity impact definition, they were forced to let the jammer go. Mel's got 23 seconds to come back around, try to score some more points. Picks them all up. Ooh. There goes Mel.
In one smooth motion.
Absolutely, without breaking stride.
With the greatest of ease.
Did you know that Mel has a farm?
No way.
Yeah,
a farm?
Yeah, a farm. You should follow Mel on Insta because there's amazing farm pictures.
I love farm pictures.
And there's amazing jamming too. Truly, Melistopheles does it all.
She does it all.
The two things. Farming and roller
The two
derby.
things that there are.
We got a timeout for the Brawlers.
Everything is farming, except for farming, which is roller derby.
Yes. I just have nothing to add to that. You ate it up. You didn't leave none left.
Well, there wasn't much to begin with.
No meat left on the bone.
Hey, make sure you get some raffle tickets.
Oh, what do we got for raffle today?
We got wine from, is that Levine?
Lavinia.
We got wine from, we got Talbot Pinot Noir and Oloroso medium blend wines. We got Super Mario Brothers figurines.
These are really cute. There's like one box of figurines and then there's an advent calendar.
No way.
So if you've got something that's 24 days away that you want to count down to, that you need to buy yourself some raffle tickets down at concessions because have we got a calendar for you?
Have we got the most specific calendar in the world?
Mario is the reason for the season.
It's true.
We just don't know what season.
No.
The sports season.
Yes. You can get a Fall Guys 12-inch plushie, a blue 12-inch plushie of a Fall Guys.
It looks like a little pillow.
Bet you could use it as a pillow.
I bet you could use it for a lot of things.
Good. Give it a great big hug.
Put something in it.
Put it on stuff.
So many things you could do with the 12-inch Fall Guys plushie.
And, of course, a great big gift bag of Derby Doll merch. Get those raffle tickets now.
You got to buy me a beer at halftime for not saying fleshlight.
You're on.
All right, we are back at it, folks. The jammers are off. And the pack is active, but there goes penetration. Penny's out, New York's State of Mind is out. Two jammers, and I promise you neither one of them's waiting. Brawlers trying to speed the pack to keep Penny from scoring, but I think Penny's got a different idea. Grabs at least one, calls it off. Didn't see any points for the Brawlers, but the Cookies pick up two. 86 for green, 14 for purple. 7 minutes left to go in this half. Very slow pack to take off. But somehow the Cookies get on through. I do not know how in the world Care About Nothing found a way through that pack.
That was crazy.
It really honestly was. I was like, well, nobody's getting out of this one. There's no way.
And then...
Did it again! That time at least I saw how it happened.
Right. That one at least made sense to me.
Jaeger escapes for the Brawlers. But it's all about nothing as she cuts through that pack. Pockets another 4 points, and let's see what the total is. Nothing for the Brawlers, and 9 for the Cookies. 95-14. Looks like we got full packs out there. I lied.
Why would you do that?
Because I love it. It's what makes me feel alive. All right, Stefcon sitting down for a directional block. Cookies will be down one blocker. Jammers for both teams. And the Brawlers get lead jammer, starting ruckus. What, Diana, Ross, and Melistopheles just lying in wait at the back of that pack. And Star tried to take the high. Diana threw Mel right into her. And that was that for that, really. Forces the call off. Ooh. Don't cover it. Don't put your hand on it. All right, and the cookies are sitting down for arms. That is Jammer. Beats by K. Beats by K. Did a bad thing. That means
Can't
that
do a bad thing.
there really is a jammer out there, I promise. It's Jaeger Bomb. Jaeger just started way, way back to get a whole lot of speed coming in. And there goes Jaeger Bomb for the Varsity Brawlers. Pack's going slow. That's just what the Brawlers want right now. Jaeger riding bucket through the pack, but catches up a wheel. Loses some momentum, still got 2 to beat in the front, and does it! Jaeger Bomb is out, through, and coming around for more. 25 seconds left on the jam clock. Make some noise, Brawler fans!
Got enough time to do that all again, and she just might. There she goes.
Beautiful assist, taking the friendly from just about everybody on her team. Re-enters and calls it off. Great jam by the Brawlers. 10 points.
I love watching Jaeger Bomb jam.
It's fantastic. Jaeger has always been so much energy, so much aggression, so much passion for the sport. Bucket goes to the box for a penalty.
Bucket in the box.
Bucket in the box. Stefcon somehow manages to peel the Brawlers blocker off the jammer. I don't know how it looked like Daddy Longlegs was all over that Cookies jammer. Snack attack. Snack attack starts high, cuts low, and makes it out. Passes everybody on that track, and it's got lots of time to try to do it again. Picks off the jammer. Door closes in the front, though. And there was Draft Punk to pry it right open. I'm going to call Draft Punk next time I leave my keys somewhere foolish.
Draft Punk the locksmith.
Right? And thus a nickname was born.
And the rest is history.
It's roller history, y'all. You were here. You're going to get to tell people you were here.
Grandma, where were you?
All right, and that takes the Tough Cookies over the century mark, 105-24. Just 2 minutes and a little bit of change left in this first half. Over the half, we're going to have a 20-minute break. You're invited to go to the restroom. Please don't do it where you're sitting. We got porta potties outside. Go buy some of the great merch over there by the door. We've got T-shirts, we've got patches, we've got pins, we've got you name it. All kinds of beautiful stuff out there for you. We got a couple of cookies in the box also, so they'll be down to 2 blockers. Alcohol sales stop at the end of the third quarter break, so you know what to do. You don't need any advice from me.
Get some alcohol and sit down for the raffle drawing.
I'm just giving tips. I'm not going to order anyone around. All right, yeah, it looks like we got 3 cookies actually who committed penalties in that one, which means one of them must skate because you can't have just one blocker. So you're going to see Draft Punk, who had a penalty in the last jam. Draft's going to skate this jam and then sit in the next one. Both jammers are out, and the jammer race is on. Melistopheles calling it off before Hell's Kitten can catch up. And once again, the comet burns so bright.
So bright for so little time. Looks like no penalties this jam.
There wasn't time. Oh, penetration with a big jump, but falls down before hitting turn 1, and it's Newsy for the Brawlers. Lead jammer purple.
The little stutter step to get out.
Yeah, it is all about the footwork. Ooh, it's all about the blocking at the rail, but Newsy fights through, comes through, and calls it. Woo! Big stop there. Brawlers notch up another 4 points, bringing their total to 28 with less than a minute to go in this half. Everybody cheer on your teams, y'all. They're out there working so hard for you.
Full pack, nobody in the box. What could be better?
What could be better on a Saturday night in Vernon, California? Bank track roller derby action. Cookies are out and lead. Pulp Friction out for the Brawlers. But that's caring about nothing. Got through, scored, and looks like skating this one out, letting the time roll out.
Just kind of have a nice time with it.
Have a nice time with it. And that is your half. All right, everybody, that's the Tough Cookies in front, 109 to the Brawlers, 29. We're going to see you back here in 20 minutes.
Welcome back to Doll We've had an incredibly exciting game with Tough Cookies versus Varsity Brawlers tonight. They've given us an incredible first half. We're going to let them get a little bit of rest while we talk to some of our other lovely skaters and league members. I'm KO, and I'm here with our first skater, Blondie. So, Blondie, first of all, tell us your full derby name, and then tell us how are Cookies feeling coming off the first half?
So my full name is Atomic Blonde, and Cookies are feeling we're feeling pretty good, but we really do take it quarter by quarter. We definitely had more penalties than I think we were expecting or hoping for in the first half. So we're really working on, being a little bit more cognizant of how we're skating and just really trying to keep our form tight. And that also helps us get, less tired because we'll be able to pull up full packs and not have people, sitting for penalties. So that was really our main focus going into the second half is let's clean it up a little bit.
I think focusing on penalties is always a good place to come from. Absolutely. So we've been seeing such a strong game from Cookies tonight. What would you say is one of Cookies' greatest strengths as a team?
I mean, I think it's just that it's our ability to play as a team, our ability to kind of sometimes mind meld with each other and just really. I know today we were especially talking about how nobody ever felt alone when they were out there. Everybody always had, a blocker partner, or when they were the gemmer, they could tell that people were playing offense for them. So I think it's really like that true, being teammates for each other and showing up out there.
That's so gorgeous. So what do you think Cookies does to build that sort of strong teamwork?
We do a lot, both, on the track and off. We hang out outside of practice. We form that bond. And then, I think I'm just really proud of our team's ability to show up and treat practice like games almost. Like everybody shows up, everybody gives it 100%. And that really, you can see we do great.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to hear that you all hang out outside of practice. The friendship is so important to these teams. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us, Blondie. We'll let you return to your team. And hi.
Blondie's so hot. Free Palestine, bye.
Really important PSAs from Chance. Absolutely. Thank you, Chance. Now we're going to talk to one of our lovely enforcers, Hassel. So, Hassel, I would love to hear first your full derby name, and then folks at home may not know that there are actually 18 enforcers, part of every bout, who keep the bout legal and safe. So can you tell us about what your role is tonight?
Okay, so my full name is Hassel Black, which is a play on Castle Black from Game of Thrones, big Game of Thrones fan. I am in the position of Eye in the Sky tonight, Eye for short, which means we stand up on the rad pad and we back up the jam refs. Each eye, there's two eyes, we pair up with the jam ref and we help them count points. We help keep track of who's lead, and then we report those points to the scoreboard.
Wow, very important stuff. So there are so many different reffing positions. What is your favorite position to ref from?
Eye is probably my favorite position. I don't get to do it very often. My second favorite position is penalty tracker, which is the person who stands from the audience point of view to the right of the head ref, who's the ref in stripes in the white helmet. It is your job to keep track of every single penalty that is called in the bout.
Amazing. I already told Hassel up there that next time I'm skating in Hassel's penalty tracker, no penalties for KO. I'm going to get that on the stream. That's official. So, Hassel, last question for you. For people who are interested in becoming an enforcer, how can they start that process?
Okay, well, you can email refs@derbydolls.com. We are going to have our next enforcer training class in the fall. We do it twice a year now. The class is about 6 to 8 weeks. There's 6 to 8 weeks of actual classroom time where we teach you all of the rules. And we combine those sessions with going to scrimmage where you learn the infield positions. And after you pass the test, then it's extended amount of time to learn all the positions. And hopefully you get drafted in 6 to 8 months after you start.
Wow, it sounds like a very streamlined process for people who are interested.
I recommend it. Let us know if you're interested.
Absolutely. We love our enforcers. So thank you so much for talking to us, Hassel. We'll let you get back to it. And we have one last interviewee, Slim from Varsity Brawlers. Hi. So Slim, tell us your full derby name, and then tell us a little bit about how VB is coming from the first half.
Yeah, so my name is Slim Riggins. I am captain of VB. So first half, I think we spent a lot of time really trying to focus on finding each other and working together and really trying to prevent that reset. I think the first half, a lot of times, it's really just like settling into everything and like figuring things out and reading like the other players and where you're at. You know, we were on the far bench. This next half will be on the close bench, so I think that'll change things a little bit.
For folks who are maybe new to Derby and don't know, what is the difference between being on the far bench and the close bench?
So being on the far bench, VB likes to start there because it lets us use the second half to our advantage by being to the close bench, which is closest to the jam line, meaning you would likely get that back wall versus the far bench. You probably have to fill up more of the middle in the blocker box.
Amazing. Thank you for the strategy talk. Okay, last question for you. Does VB have any plans on how they're going to celebrate about well played?
We're going to go to Novocaine and probably get a couple drinks and some taquitos.
Absolutely. Correct answer. We will be at Novocaine tonight for our after party. Come by a skater or drink. Hey, why not? Thank you so much, Slim, for chatting with us. All right, folks, so that's it for our halftime interviews. We're going to let our skaters get back out here. If you're here in person, make sure you hit up concessions and merch in the bar, spend a little money, help us out. If you're online on the stream, make sure you check out how to join Derby Por Vida. That can be you out on the track in just a short amount of time. So we will see you back after halftime is over.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of Roller Derby action here with LA Derby Dolls. In this matchup between the Tough Cookies and the Varsity Brawlers, Cookies have the lead in a pretty commanding fashion in the first half, 109 to 29. But you know what? What one team did in the first half, another team could do in the second.
That's right. It is still anybody's game here tonight at Valhalla.
Track's been tilted a little bit more toward the Cookies, mainly on the strength of their escaping that pack first. It seems like I've been saying over and over, Tough Cookies in the lead, Tough Cookies in the lead. You got to get those lead jammers. You got to escape the pack. That's step one. Step two, scoring those points.
Step 2, score the points. Step 3, win the game.
Oh. It was going to be really cool when we said the same thing at the same time there. That's all right. We'll get another take.
We can keep them guessing.
And they're off. Newsy wears the star for the Brawlers and gets thrown in the infield just before escaping, and Beats by K is in the lead for the Tough Cookies.
You know what I put together at halftime? New York Skate of Mine, Newsy's number 845. I think that's an area code.
Oh.
I lived in the 845 for 1 year.
And it took you 2.5 years to put that together.
It did.
Good job.
Look at me go.
It's a good day to be Valerie.
If it's a day that ends in Y.
Every day is a good day to be Valerie.
Beautiful part of the country, the Hudson Valley.
Is it? I've never been.
I recommend it.
I'm going right now. Jesus goes to the box for arms. By my unofficial count, that's Jesus' 6th penalty in this game.
Right on the razor's edge.
On the razor's edge. That's where Jesus feels alive. Brawlers are out first. Jezebel is out for the Cookies too. Pack almost at a standstill.
Yeah!
Both jammers competing to see who gets to call it off.
Now that's a jammer race.
I'm going to call it off. No, I'm going to call it off.
No, you call it off first.
Oh, you call it off.
Okay, we'll call it off at the same time.
Okay, one, two.
2.
I called
3.
it off. Ah, ha, ha, ha. All right, so no points. No points, no penalties. It's like that jam never happened, except in our hearts.
A good clean skate all around.
Yeah, I love to see that. And the Cookies are out. She double egg lead jammer for the skaters wearing green. Brawlers just about sprung their jammer. But it's the Cookies through with a full pull, passing all the points. Jammer included, that's going to be 5. 26 seconds on the clock. Can Egg stack up a couple more?
Has a chance to do it again.
Gets 1, gets 2, and says that's going to do it. 7 points. 7 points for the Cookies. It's amazing how quick these blockers and jammers make it back on the track as one jam ends.
I know, it's amazing. Just kind of jockeying for position.
Everybody's got their favorite place that they like to be. Cookie's got 1 in the box. Oh, that's a... that there's caring about nothing, sitting down. Cookie's down 1 blocker, and there go the Brawlers! Bucket! Bucket with Stefcon in hot pursuit.
Jammer race, jammer race.
Jammer race. Trying to hold it back. Oh, Stefcon pouring it on at the end there, trying to steal a couple points. Doesn't manage to do it, and so the Brawlers pick up another couple. 2 points, 31-119.
That was a really slick move by Bucket, just getting 1 more point maybe before calling it off.
Yeah, just that extra half step, but you're playing with fire with the skater who's got as much just explosiveness as Stefcon 1. Cookie's out first, that's Melistopheles. Hell's Kitten just, Woo! Big swing and a miss by Jezebel as Hell's Kitten escapes the pack.
God, that was slick.
That was very cool. But you know, what the important thing is Jez kept her feet.
Yes.
It was doing just that sort of move that I broke my arm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I came from high to low and like went whoop, and
Holy shit.
landed on one arm. It was great. All right, hey, nobody in the box. You don't want to hear about that. I'll tell you that story another time.
Yeah, tell me later.
After I think of some good details about the blood and the pain.
The gore, the agony.
Oh, it was terrible. Oh, another big swing and a miss. And there goes Star to Ruckus for the Brawlers. Amoxa Killing getting hung up in the front, but the pack's in the back, and they're going to have to let that jammer go. Pack reforms as Star hits it. Starts picking up points, got one more in the front and manages it. Calls it off. You score the points in Derby when your hips, as the jammer, pass another skater's hips. You can't Lightning McQueen it.
Right.
It's all about those hips.
It's in the rule book. The hips don't lie.
It's in the rule book. Shakira said it. I believe it. That settles it. She Devil Dig in the box for a directional block. Cookies down one. Beats by K, lead, Jammer Tough Cookies. New York Skate of Mine trying to close the gap. But the Cookies control the pack. Daddy Longlegs escapes, gets sent to the infield. The pack is in front. And here come the score and passes. Looked like Beats picked up 2. Oliver Close-Up says 2 points.
2 points.
2 points. And what Oliver says goes.
Thank you, Oliver.
Thank you, Oliver Close-Off. Hey, everybody, let's make some noise for Derby! Thank you all for coming out here tonight to support this league and these teams. I love to come out here and see you. I'm so glad that you're here. Cheered on Jaegerbomb, lead jammer for the Brawlers. Oh, Jaeger! Jaeger looked like she was going to cut high out of turn 4, but yay! She'd like a little more noise, please. Outstanding jam by Jaegerbomb for the Brawlers. Picking up looked like 9 points, making it look darn good.
You know, I mostly call juniors matches, and so I don't get to see Jaeger actually skate a lot. It's such a treat.
It's a lot of fun, right?
It is.
A power jam for the purple team. Power jam for the Brawlers. Big chance for the Brawlers to do a little more to close this gap. 125 to 44, about halfway through the third. Don't forget that last call for alcohol is going to be between the third and the fourth, so you know what to do. Gwen Lacey trying to get through. Oh, takes a little hit from Dye. That really took the air out of this power jam. And the hits keep flying. Alpaca Punch escapes the pack. And surprise, surprise! Alpaca's your new jammer. 7 seconds left. Can Alpaca pack in a couple points before the clock runs out?
She says, I think Alpaca a little more. Don't laugh at that.
I laughed at that. I liked it. Shut up. I like what I like. I'll laugh at your jokes if I want. I don't have to ask your permission. Penetration in the box for the Cookies. That's for a back block. Both teams have jammers, though. Woo!
I should get some opera glasses for the penalty board.
You would look very cool with opera glasses.
I would look.
You would look so cool.
Look really bitchin'.
StephCon 1, lead jammer for the Cookies. StephCon on the inside trying to get that one last step to pass those points in front, but the pack is split. Jaeger drops back to define the pack, and StephCon escapes out the front. Picks up those last couple points. Nothing for the Brawlers. Cookies pile on, 4 more, 129.47. Just under 6 minutes to go. Last call for those raffle tickets, everybody. We're going to be calling the raffle between the 3rd and the 4th. Run, don't walk to concessions. You got to be in it to win it after all.
Go get that wine, go get those Mario figures.
DEFCON 1 is sitting down for a track cut penalty. This is a power jam in favor of the Brawlers. But we're not going to do it yet. You're going to have to wait and think about things.
Sit and think about what you did.
No, you know what? They heard that the raffle was coming up. This is StephCon 1's big chance to big opportunity to let you all go get a couple more raffle tickets. You can win wine from Lavinia, wine from Talbot Pinot Noir, and Oloroso medium blend wine, some Super Mario Brothers figurines, a All Guys 12-inch blue plushie, and a gift
One more again, please.
and a gift bag of Derby Doll merch.
Thank you.
You know, that famous phrase that everyone loves, gift bag of Derby Doll merch.
One ticket is $1. 7 tickets for $5, 15 tickets for $10, and 30 tickets
30
for only
tickets.
$20.
I will surely win a Fall Guys 12-inch blue plushie with $30 worth of tickets.
Got to get more people in the raffle.
Come on, I would or $20 worth of tickets, 30 tickets. If I had $20, I'd be down there right now.
If I had a crisp $20 bill in my pocket.
Crisp $20 bill, and I wasn't working.
That's right.
I'm here at my job. My job is talking.
This is your job where you work.
I'm seeing a red challenge flag flying, but I think it's just a little dance crew there. I don't know. Do we have a challenge?
Just having some fun with it, or?
I think it might be a challenge. Each team does have the right to challenge a call or to challenge the number of points that are called by the officials. Coaches from both sides will explain themselves to the head ref. The head ref will talk it over with all of the other penalty calling officials, and then they'll come back and tell them that the call on the track stands. They don't have to. It just happens that way most of the time.
I imagine you have to make a pretty strong case to get something overturned.
You do have to make a pretty strong case, and there's a lot of eyes out there. The ref crew. One of the reasons why we do so much recruiting for officials is because you need a lot of officials to fairly officiate a derby game, because this track is huge. There's a lot going on. I believe they were challenging Steph's track cut, and the challenge was lost. The call on the track stands. StephCon 1 will be sitting for a track cutting penalty, and when we return, the Varsity Brawlers will have a power jam. Yeah, you're darn right, woo.
Hey, in the meantime, we got to give a shout out to all the volunteers who make this league possible. 95% of all of the staff you see here are volunteers. 95% at least. Give them a high five. If you see a volunteer, thank a volunteer. Let's have a round of applause for the volunteers.
Whoop, whoop.
The LA Derby Dolls are a nonprofit organization run by the skaters, referees, and those who love roller derby. Thank you, volunteers.
Here comes that power jam.
Power jam.
Wearing that star, looks like New York Skater Mike. Whoa! Cuts through on the high and is off and running.
Ha-cha-cha.
So much time on this jam clock.
All the time in the world.
Jesus and company keeping it nice and slow for Newsy. Newsy stays on the track. Wow. That little hop there coming out of turn 2.
Yeah.
Little tag from Jezebel, the split pack, and Newsy's through one more time. That's 10 points, and I don't think Newsy's slowing down anytime soon. 20 seconds left on the jam clock. A little bit of a cookie scrum there at the rail, and down goes Newsy. Brawlers doing what they can to open up a hole, and New York's Game On calls it off. That's a total of 14 points for the Varsity Brawlers. So that's the good news. The bad news is that Jesus got a penalty. Jesus has been ejected from the game. The Brawlers will be without their stalwart Jesus' services for the remainder of the half. She double egg out and lead for the Cookies. That is a big loss. Jesus is so fierce and so strong.
Yeah, it's a blow to lose your co-captain.
As She Double A gets all the points and comes around for more. Pulp Friction escapes the pack for the Brawlers. Oh, huge hit. Takes that Cookies Jammer into the infield. Oh, Pulp Friction almost snuck some points there. But it's 5 for the Cookies. Penetration sits for an above-the-shoulders block for the Cookies. Above-the-shoulders block can be either hitting someone in the head or neck or leading into a block with your head. You can't hit people with your own head, even though it's your head. Daddy Longlegs, lead jammer for the Brawlers. Beats by K, escapes the pack. Oh! Oh, I just, that's insult to injury, my lord. After Jez put the jammer in the infield, the second she got back on, whoop, back in the infield.
One for the road.
One for the road from Vanna Fight.
And the horse you rode in on.
All right, and not to be left out of the party, Beats by K also assessed a penalty and has been ejected for the Tough Cookies. Beats by K is going to join Jesus. They're going to go pregame. Get a head start on the after party.
Pre-game the post-game.
Great escape by New York Skate of Mine. Lead jammer for the Brawlers. Cookies still without the services of a jammer. It's a power jam for the people in the purple. Newsy's got a cookie wall in the front and slices through.
Break on through to the other side.
Still half a jam's worth of seconds left in this one. Cookie's coach is getting up on the bench so as to project more vociferously. Oh, beautiful pass on the high side by Newsy. And you know, how do you eat an elephant?
How do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time, baby, and that is how the Brawlers are trying to close this big gap that got opened up in the first half. That's right. They put another 10 points on the board. 71-134. Jaeger's hitting the box for a directional block.
That's the cool thing about roller derby. Well, it's one of many cool things about roller derby. It was a crooked score at halftime, but it's a very, very doable lead to overcome.
I still believe. Steph Kahn doing her best to stomp the dreams of the comeback. Steph Kahn hits the pack. Oh my goodness, bodies go flying, but they're all on her team, so it's okay. One more Brawler, and she picks it up, puts it in her pocket. 5 seconds left on the game clock for the third. This jam continues till Steph calls it off or the jam clock runs out. But Steph says, nah, a couple more points first. I don't know if she's telling people to wait or if she's being robbed. All right, she hits her hips, and that is the end of the jam. That's the end of the third. I think it's going to wind up being 144-271.
That looks about right.
And that means it's time for all of you people out there to get your raffle tickets. What? That's right. Dig in your pockets, dig in your purses, dig in whatever you got. It's time to call the raffle. All right. Our first prize that we're going to call tonight is the wine from Lavinia. Wine from Lavinia. Is somebody going to win my pen that I just lost too? There we go. All right, go ahead and pull out a number there. Our winner of the wine from Lavinia is number 1830504. 1830504. Who is that? You? Make some noise. Yeah, we've got a winner. Come on down to concessions to claim your prize. Next up, Talbot Pinot Noir and Oloroso Medium Blend wines. Those are going home with 1830290. 1830290. If that's you, you got some wine. If you don't claim it, I'm gonna. Last call, 1830290. If that's you, yeah, go down to concessions. You win. All right. 029. Oh, yeah. Super Mario Brothers figurines. You all been waiting for this one. That's going to 1830614. 1830614. You got it, or are you just happy? People just waving. Yay! All right. Next up, the Fall Guys 12-inch blue plushie. 1830349. 1830349. Who's living that plush life? Last call here. Make some noise if you're the winner. 1830349. There we go. Congratulations. Finally, our gift bag of Derby Doll merch. That's coming down to 1830280. 1830280. There's a winner. Come on down and get yourself some merch. Thank you all so much for participating. Your money keeps the lights on around here. And thank you to everybody who donated stuff for us to give away. Welcome back to the fourth and final quarter of roller derby action here in Valhalla. The LA Derby Dolls bring you this match between the Tough Cookies, leading with 143. The Varsity Brawlers still on the hunt with 71. I'm Trixie Biscuit. I'm here with Valerie.
Hi, Trixie. How are you?
I'm good. Valerie, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm watching roller derby. I couldn't be happier.
Nothing better in the world than coming down here, taking in some bank track roller derby live in the beautiful city of Vernon. Stefcon out first, pursued by Alpaca Punch. Stefcon coming in first, but the Cookies are in the back. Forces the call off. Nothing doing for the Cookies, nothing for the Brawlers, 0-0.
It's like they heard us talking about how cool jammer races are and started letting them last longer.
They're like, wow, they love these jammer races. Let's keep doing it. Vonna Fight goes to the box.
We'll do it again.
Cookies down one blocker. But it's their jammer out first, Jezahel! Coming out strong, shakes off, block after block after block. Picks up all 5 points. Brawlers jammers escape, but it's still Jez in the front. Opportunity to maybe pick up a couple more. Just as she's going down, calls it off.
Called it off on the way down, it looked
On
like.
the way down. You can still call it off if you fall down as long as you stay on the track.
Yes.
It's only if you exit the track that you got to re-enter on your skates. Penetration sits down for the Cookies for a directional block. Once again, Cookies are down 1. Doesn't seem to have harmed them any so far this game, but
They're doing just fine.
I'm contractually obligated to say it when it happens. And once again, Cookies in the lead. Draft Punk. Draft Punk is your lead jammer. Diana Ross holding back New York Skate of Mine with a little assist from Melistopheles.
That was a great block.
Yeah, it really was. The Cookies are just working so beautifully together.
It's a well-oiled cookie machine.
And I mean, it's like it is scientifically calibrated to break hearts. Just when it looks like that jammer's coming out, here comes another green jersey, fills the hole. Draft Punk playing the waiting game, taking as many seconds off of this clock before calling it off and ending the jam.
Yeah, now that we're in the fourth quarter, I imagine there's a lot of clock control.
Clock management does become the order of the day. 9 points for the Cookies on that jam. Their 2 concerns now are run down the time and don't do penalties. Don't do penalties. That's a real important part.
And yet,
here we are. This is the power jam for the Brawlers.
Power jam.
That's right. Draft Punk 329 did a penalty. Their last penalty is ejected from the game. So we won't be seeing Draft again until the after party. Meanwhile, there go the Brawlers. Pulp Friction is out. Pack's good and slow.
Her name is Pulp Friction, but that was smooth as butter.
I like what you did there.
Glad someone did.
Yeah. Because you make butter out of pulp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Something like
Pulp's
that.
through. 24 seconds left on the jam clock. Pulp Friction looking to pocket a couple more. There go the Brawler jet blockers, but Cookies move forward to reestablish the pack. That allows Pulp Friction to get back on the track. But without any momentum, finding it a tough row to hoe. And that's the end of that power jam. 10 points for the Varsity Brawlers. 10 points for the very tough Varsity Brawlers. Ooh, Pulp Friction sitting down for skating out of bounds. This is going to be a power jam for the Cookies. Tough Cookies fans, where you at, y'all? Your team is on the hunt for big money, no whammies. Ooh, big jump there from Tricky Ricardo. Love to see a little ref agility. Oh, but the story on the track is all Tough Cookies. Captain Penetration escapes the pack. Varsity Brawlers do their best to keep it quick, but Jezahel snatches you New York skate of mind. And the pack's in the back. Skaters in green are dictating the speed here as Penny gets through, gets all the points, and comes back around. Penny comes in again, loses a lot of momentum though. Packs back together. VB working to reform their wall in front, but with an assist from Jezahel, Penny's through one more time. Catches another full pull. Should be 10, I do believe. And that's 10 points! Cookies pad their lead. 168-81. But we're trading power jams, folks. Penetration with the back block. Goes to the box. Brawlers are down one blocker, but they're the ones with the jammer, and they're the ones with the timeout. I see a coach there making a tee with the old hands. That means it's a timeout for the Brawlers. So after this game, I hope you're going to join us at the after party. It's going to be at Novocaine Sports Bar in Huntington Park. It's Latina owned and operated, and it's just a couple of minutes drive from Valhalla. They've got a full liquor bar with beautifully handcrafted cocktails and a large selection of beer. They are going to have hamburgers, cheeseburgers, chicken burgers, vegan burgers made with real vegan, and fries. They might have some other additions to the menu as well. It's going to be delicious. There's an indoor space, and it has plenty of seating. They're extremely happy to have us, and they're expecting us starting around 9 p.m. after the bout. Plenty of parking in front, in back, on the side, on the street. Park anywhere except in the bar. Please don't park in the bar.
Don't park in the bar.
It's 21 and over. Please bring your IDs. Once again, that's Novocaine, N-O-V-A Caine Sports Bar in Huntington Park. Come on down. Buy a skater a drink, won't you? God knows they deserve it.
God knows they've earned it.
You're not going to believe this, but we're going to have another power jam.
How about that?
How about that? That's right, Penetration with a back block. So that means that the Brawlers are going to have another bite at the apple here. They're down 81-168 with under 9 minutes to go in the game. But I'm telling you, 4 20-point power jams, and they are right back in this.
Yeah.
With the rate that we've been accruing power jams.
Yeah, no kidding.
We might just get it. All right, cheer 'em on, Brawlers fans. The Brawlers take off at once, splitting the pack. Diana comes up to establish the pack at the front. But the Cookie's so fast to get to the front to recover, to get that wall back. Brawlers are out! But Diana Ross, Melistopheles, everybody out there in the Cookies defense did an amazing job to burn some seconds off the clock.
Yeah, you really made Gwen Lacey earn it.
Ooh, big fall into the infield for, is that Jaeger? Very far away, I can't see that far.
Yeah, it's a little dark in here.
A little bit dark.
And we're far away.
We're very far away. I'm already halfway to Huntington for the after party. I don't know about you.
I'm already parked.
All right, Gwen Lacey tries it on the high, but gets denied.
Nothing doing.
Nothing doing. Avada Kedavra says, And that's the end of the power jam. I see Di in the box. Who would send Diana Ross to the box? Who would dare?
Who would do
Who would
that?
have the audacity? Well, anybody who saw her get that failure to reform penalty, I guess. And Pulp Friction is also there, so both teams down one blocker. Stefcon out, lickety split. Starter Ruck is out too. Stefcon, just so much control. Just such an exceptional skater. Picks up 4 points. 4 more points for the Tough Cookies point horde. They pile them up and they sleep on them at night.
In a cave.
This is my horde. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Jezahel out for the cookies. But just those blockers are just so fierce back there. Woo!
Whoa!
A big jump trying to evade Vanna Fight. Meanwhile, Jezahel just skating on through. Has to cut high at the last second as the hole on the low closed. Hellskitten escapes the pack, but Jezahel's through, passes all the blockers. 16 seconds left on this jam clock. And just taking it easy, calling it off. Cookie's bench is calling another timeout. Timeout with 5:38. Well, you know, you're ahead 172-80. So you're ahead one. Stop putting up points. I'm talking. 181-86.
Stop scoring. It's hard.
I'm trying to call a roller derby game here, y'all. 5:21 left in the game. Cookies are in the lead. Once again, if you're here in the house, we'd love you to shoot one of those QR codes on the pink sheets by the door, by the end of the aisles there, by the end of the stands. You can get information about becoming a ref. You can find out about Derby Por Vida, our program for people who've never skated before. It's for fitness, it's for fun, it's for meeting some folks. You can buy an 8-class package for just $100.
That's a great value.
It's a heck of a great value, and you can go from zero to skating on this bank track in just 8 weeks. Sign up at Derby Por Vida at derbydolls.com. And honestly, it's so fun. And if you're looking for a way to meet, everybody bitches that you can't meet people in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know where you can meet people? Right here, y'all. Join Por Vida, join the Enforcers, just become a volunteer here for the league. We can always
just start
use
hanging
help.
out.
Just hang out. What are they gonna do? Kick you out? No. Not as long as you're like cleaning stuff and taking pictures or
Doing something.
doing things. Do some things, won't you?
Move your body.
Everybody's got to do things. Right? Gandalf's
Right.
doing things.
Yeah.
Gandalf's holding it down for the rad crew. S1 Helmet's out here doing things. They've been protecting the Derby Dolls noggins since 2009. S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection. The official helmet of the Derby Dolls. Get yours at s-onestore.com.
What do you think? We got time for one more read? Nope.
Nah.
I'll tell you later.
You can read me later. Valerie wanted to tell me a couple things about myself, but oops, out of time. I'm just gonna have to stay on my bullshit.
It's fine. I know where to find you later. I'll catch you at the after party.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
It's looking promising for the Brawlers at the front of this pack.
Hey!
There goes Alpaca Punch, followed by Melistopheles. Pack's real slow, got a cookie wall in the back. Start to Ruckus tries to open up high. That was real interesting because Avada Kedavra just kind of charged into the hole.
Yeah.
Just as Star was opening it up, pushing everybody low. It's a very canny defensive move there by Avada Kedavra.
I love canny defense.
Canny defensive move. See, they're taking notes in the chat room. Don't do penalties. That's right. We've got education for you. Holy smoke. By the time I was about to say StephCon fell down, StephCon was back up.
Gets knocked down, gets up again.
She's like, nobody saw that.
Never going to keep her down.
No. Both jam refs calling a back block on Steph there in unison. It was kind of beautiful. It's nice to see people agree, isn't it?
It is. I like it when everybody gets along.
Yeah, in this divisive world, two enforcers can still agree that that was probably a big back block. StephCon making the most of it. 15 seconds on the jam clock. Ooh, just a filthy head fake.
my
That
God.
was sick as hell. And Steph's through for another full pole.
That was so nasty.
It really was. That was unbelievable. My feelings are hurt. I'm not even skating. 15 points for the Tough Cookies. That brings the Cookies to 196 to 87 by the Brawlers. Under 4 minutes to go. StephCon sitting down for a back block. We've got a power jam. Power jam for the Brawlers. And there goes Newsy. Newsy's been working so hard for the Brawlers all night long. Makes it out of the pack with 45 seconds left on the jam clock there.
It's a lot of time to work with.
Jaegerbomb in the back there, holding Diana Ross to the rail. That's a thankless job trying to block Diana Ross.
Yeah, no kidding. Ooh.
And there, she's through! Got a split pack. Pack's, well, not split pack. Pack's in the back.
Not a split pack, but a big pack.
It's a big pack.
A diffuse pack.
A diffuse. Ooh, diffuse. I like it. Di holding it down. And Newsy calls it off. .225 left in this game. The Cookies are knocking on 200's door. Double century mark. 196 to 97, 2:13 left to go. Avada Kedavra sitting down for the Cookies. They'll be down one blocker in this jam. Oh, worlds collide.
My goodness.
In the straightaway.
My goodness.
And it's Snack Attack who's out and lead for the Cookies. Bucket jumps on out of the pack. Huge hit by Shoe Devil Egg sends two Brawlers into the infield. Snack Attack calling out the jam. 1:36 left to go in the game. We've only got a couple of jams left. When the game is over, we'd love you to come on down trackside to give your skaters a high five. Both the victors and the runners-up. Everybody deserves a high five, don't they?
Everybody deserves a high five.
They've all been working out here real hard for you tonight.
You get a high five. You get a high five.
Do I get a high five? Love a high five.
You get to have a high five.
Jezel's out for the Cookies. Under a minute to go in the game. Jezebel hits the pack, gets some traffic. 3 Cookies combined, taking her into the infield. Jez keeps fighting. One more hit, but shakes it off. Alpaca Punch has taken the star and is getting that right there situated. 20 seconds left on the jam clock. And Jez calls this one off. All right, we got 30 seconds left on the game clock. This could be our last jam. If the game clock expires during this jam, the jam will continue until either the jam clock expires or the lead jammer calls it off. At the end of the last jam, when all the time's out, the officials will report points and penalties. If the team in the lead skated clean, the game is over. If the team in the lead has penalty and the trailing team does not, we'll have one more jam. Keep your eye on the head ref with the white helmet. They will call for one last jam by making a pumping noise like they're in a big rig and they're going whoop whoop
Honk honk.
with the horn. If they award the game, that's your cue to come on down, get trackside with your hands out for that delectable crisp high five. But don't do it until the game is over. Or somebody can yell at you and it might be me.
We'll put you in the box.
Ooh. Don't make me promises. Steph gone out for the cookies. Jagerbomb up there. Jagerbomb's possibly last jam here in Valhalla. As StephCon comes through, gets all those points. She's communicating with the pack, saying, keep it chill, keep it loud, and calls it off. All right, everybody, stand by. Keep your eyes on Suspect Ed with the white helmet. Whoa! 3 points for the cookies. Oliver close-up reveals. 3 big points for the cookies.
4 points.
4 points?
I heard 4.
I saw 3. That's the magic trick of it all.
Always keep them guessing.
If this cookie skated clean, this game is over. Suspect Ed's got the word. And that's the game! The Tough Cookies are victorious! 210 to 97. Come on down, everybody. And let's congratulate the teams. The Tough Cookies, StephCon, Caring About Nothing, Amoxicillin, Jezahel, Diana Ross, Micro Machine, Draft Punk, Avada Kedavra, She Deviled Egg, Snack Attack, Beats by K, Wanna Fight, Melistopheles, Moulin Rouge, Chance the Leper, and Penetration. Coach's D Cup runneth over, and Atomic Blonde, well fought, Tough Cookies.
And let's hear it one more time for your Varsity Brawlers. Jagerbomb, Hell's Kitten, Bucket, Gwen Lacey, Smother Teresa, Daddy Longlegs, New York Skate of Mind, a.k.a. Newsy, Skatanic Panic, Pulp Friction, Malice Cullen, Star D Ruckus, Co-Captain Sheezus, Captain Alpaca Punch. Your Varsity Brawlers coaches Oblivion Westwood, Envy Badham, Slim Riggins, Breaker Thighs, and Julie Ruin. One more time for your Varsity Brawlers!
Thank you so much to our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, the rad crew, the housekeeping team, all of the trainers and volunteers who make this place happen. And thank you to Truck Driving Kimmy, who's taken 30,000 pounds of fireworks from Cumberland, Maryland to Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Thank you.
And thank you, Evil E. I miss you tonight. I hope you're doing good out there in Cleveland. Our next game here is going to be Battle on the Bank. It is a huge, huge event. Keep your eye on our social media for all the news about it. For the Derby Dolls, I am Trixie Biscuit.
I'm Valerie.
And we want you to be well, be good, be safe, and be back here for Battle on the Bank at the end of June. Good night, y'all.
for tuning into another incredible bout. Congratulations to the Tough Cookies on their win. After every derby bout, it's tradition for the skaters to award each other MVP awards, so that's what we're going to do tonight, and we're going to give it to the Tough Cookies first to give their awards to the Varsity Brawlers.
Hi, hello. So for MVP blocker, that goes to Jesus. MVP jammer goes to Newsy. It's broken. I'll glue it back later. I'm sorry. And then MVP overall is Jaeger. Cry.
Thank you. You got to slide in. Okay. Oh, I didn't know it was there. MVP blocker, Avada. MVP jammer, Snack. Great job. And MVP overall, Die. I have nothing.
Are we taking a photo or no? All right. Sorry. So we've got a. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to cry. Okay, we've got a retiring skater and a skater who's moving away. So I just wanted to say thank you, Booty, who is here somewhere. Booty is USA. Booty's the best teammate you could ever ask for on and off the track. Just such a light of a human. I'm not crying, and I can't. I'm sad that I won't get to skate with her on PB anymore. But we're gonna skate together elsewhere, and so go camping and have weird conversations on the drive to camping. And we have a gift for her somewhere. Who's got the gift? Booty, come in. We got to give you a gift.
Booty got a gift.
Oh, she got it. Great. And now to Jaeger.
Booty, we are going to miss you so much, and you have been such a great person on this team. Booty has retired. We also have another skater who is moving away, and if you told me 8 years ago when I was driving to drafts that I was going to draft this person, I would have told you were wrong. And then I got there and I did it anyways. And I have never been happier about a draft that I've made. And I've gotten to do a lot of drafts. I know the rest of my team at the time maybe questioned it, but I think it turned out okay. It turns out okay. Jaeger, you have grown so much as a person. Not in height, but in personality and in emotions. And I have gotten to watch you become the person that you are today. And if you are such a different person when you join this league, and I think there's so many of us that can attest to you being a friend and being a mentor and a person that they respect and admire on the track. And we all wish you so much joy and happiness in this adventure, and we are also happy for you. And hopefully we'll see you again. Come to Novocaine! We're gonna go drink a lot of drinks! I need an adult. Thank you.
Let's give it up one more time for Booty and for Jaeger. Thanks so much for coming to our bout tonight. Make sure you come back next month for Battle on the Bank starting on June 28th. And catch us at Novocaine for the after party. That's it. Have a good night.